Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am delighted to welcome all of you today. Thank you for joining us. This is a very historic moment in the journey of LTL Holdings. As some of you know us, we began our journey as a joint venture of between CEB and a European partner to manufacture transformers. That was 40 years ago. The time that Sri Lankan electrification was only about 15%, and we felt that there is a need for transformers to expand the electrification in the country. Then the first transformer manufacturing facility was set up. Then we were called as Lanka Transformers Limited, which again became like a brand name of ours, LTL. And gradually we grew, and today we are one of the largest engineering companies in the country. And over the 40 years, we have managed to supply transformers to CEB and also to LECO. And today, Sri Lanka's electrification is 99.5%, almost 100%. So we're proud that we could supply transformers on time and to contribute to the national economy by making the electrification successfully. And one of the countries in the region where we have almost 100% electrification. In our journey then, in early 90s, we felt that, again, we saw opportunity. There was a need for galvanizing of steel structures. Electrical network system was expanding, and so as the transmission system. Then almost all the galvanizing structures were imported by then. And we felt there is a room, an opportunity to set up a galvanizing factory, which we did it in early 1990s. And today we have the most advanced galvanizing factory with the German technology. And we cater for not only CEB's electrical network system, also for telecommunication, and even for the shipbuilding, and also all for the other construction industry, we protect steel by galvanizing them. On similar journey, when we were going ahead, moving towards, then in somewhere in mid-90s, there was a power shortage in the country. And government by that time, government was planning to open the power sector for private sector. And that was the time, again, we thought we have another opportunity. And LTL have a habit of looking for opportunity and capture. So that power sector opening was a big thing for us. Then we proposed a 25 megawatt power plant at Sapukaskande. That was the first IPP power plant in the country. And even by that time, there was not even having a proper power purchase agreement. We and CEB negotiated a power purchase agreement. Some of the officers who were there are also here today. And that we constructed within 7 to 8 months' time, purely by local engineers. And we trained our engineers at the manufacturer's facilities, and we engineered and constructed. That was the first IPP, and the private sector participation was open for power generation. Gradually, we began to expand on the power generation. We did that 25 megawatt power plant, a company called Lakdanavi. Today, this is the largest subsidiary within the group, and we call it our power arm. And we then gradually went to the capacities of 30 megawatt, 40 megawatt, 100 megawatt, and 300 megawatt. And last week, we commissioned another state-of-art power plant, combined cycle power plant at Keralapitia. There's 350 megawatt, we call it Sobadanavi. And it is with the latest F-class machines. As of today, the most the highest efficient machine in the country. And that machine can run with LNG when LNG is available in the country. Until that, we might use diesel oil. And more significant of that is that plant is capable of running with hydrogen. Why it is important to us is we LTL always think a little bit ahead for the future technologies to accommodate. Hydrogen will be available as a fuel in coming years. It's being developed, and maybe in 5 to 10 years' time, it might be available in a commercial basis to use in power plant and other industries. And Sri Lanka is going to add renewables. With adding of renewables, there is opportunity for to generate green hydrogen. And we think that once that is available, we can generate green hydrogen and run these power plants, this combined cycle power plant, gas turbine, not up to 100%, maybe 30% with hydrogen. So that will help the environment as well as the efficiency of the machines. On the same way that we expanded our power generation capacity because we were building in-house engineering capacities, and also we have a very good team of engineers. We moved to Bangladesh. We have 3 facilities there on a proper IPP basis. And we also have moved to Nepal. We have a hydropower plant. That's again one of little significance is there because that is the highest head of a hydropower plant as far as we know in the Southeast Asia. It's almost 1 kilometer of head, which is one of the highest in the region. And similarly, we started to export our transformers in 2003 to northern Iraq. By then, hardly anyone looked at Iraq, but we thought, okay, we have opportunity, we should grab it, and we exported our first consignment of transformers to northern Iraq. Since then now, we are exporting over nearly 25 countries, our transformers from Europe to Australia, Africa, Middle East, and in the region. So that was our manufacturing sector. Then we thought of, okay, we still have to expand it. And we acquired a facility in India to manufacture electrical switch gears. And that was in 2016. We are manufacturing electrical distribution switch gears, and we cater for Indian utilities as well as we export from there for nearly over 20 countries. So this is how our journey has been, and we expanded, and today we are known as one of the leading power companies, not in Sri Lanka, also in the region. And whenever our OEM, we call it original equipment manufacturers, like major players, when they look for a EPC contractor who can really build power plant and operate power plant, they recommend us, and that we think that's a great credentials that we have got from our suppliers. Similarly, that was our journey, and we are also having something for future. So surely investors want to see what is there for them in future. We are closely working to bring LNG, working with Petronet India and a company in India who has LNG operations. And we have signed a B2B MOU with them. Our task is to get LNG to the country because LNG as a fuel, as a typical characteristic, it is on a take-or-pay basis, not like any other commodity. And for that, you need certain amount of minimum capacity. A 300 megawatt or 350 megawatt is not enough, so we have already 650 megawatt at Karolapitiya. We are awarded with another 350 megawatt combined cycle power plant also at Karolapitiya, which will make 1,000 megawatt at a single location. That will attract LNG suppliers, and we hope that we can start to bring or build infrastructure necessary to bring LNG and also to run these most efficient gas turbines with natural gas to get the maximum benefit out of the investments. And we are working on that. We hope that in a couple of years we can see LNG in this country. In similar way, we are also expanding on our sustainable concerns to our industry, and we now have got 100 megawatt solar power plant with a partner in Sri Lanka, and that's at Monragala. Just started the site works, and that is the single largest solar power plant in the country of 100 megawatt. We hope that once that plant is commissioned, even not only the locals and the foreign investors will look into a market in Sri Lanka for a larger power plants. In similar way, in India, although it's a very big market, we have just got signed agreement for 8 megawatt of solar power plant in India. So one can say it's very small. Yes, it is, but it's an entry to that huge market. We thought, okay, we enter with a small capacity and explore the options. Our Indian operations is handling it, and we hope that by mid of next year or before end of next year, we can commission those power plants. So similarly, we are growing slowly, and since we started, except for one occasion in 1996 when we were forming Lakdanavi Limited to enter into the power generation, we tapped our shareholders for some equity. After that, almost after 27 years, now we are calling investors to join us to raise capital. We have pipeline project, 2 projects already awarded to us, and we look for raise part of capital through this IPO. And one of the other thing, I would say, as we have mentioned previously also, we see our strength in our people. Fortunately, we have a very young team of engineers and the managers. And recently concluded, our commission power plant was done by a set of local engineers. I would say 100%, except for some supervisors, we never got anyone. Every bit of engineering was done by us, and we believe that proper application of engineering and basic physics, if it is properly applied, that will never go wrong. So that was a success. We have gathered knowledge throughout the year. And similarly, as technical aspects, we are pretty much advanced. Similarly, every single year since we have formed in 1982, we started operations, we have made profits. And that is another thing that our profits, okay, is varied. Initial 15 years, it was not that high. I think average for about 15 million by then. Then second 15 years, I think we passed averaged over 1 billion. And last 10 years, our average profit was almost nearly 8 billion per year. So we are growing on that way also. So here, all of you are investors and our well-wishers. So again, we thought this is a historic occasion for us to meet you all, and we invite for you to join us and to grow with us and also to contribute to Sri Lanka and Sri Lankan economy. Thank you.